comic?
Moon Knight in the back corner.
I'll go get him.
Can you even buy them? Oh yeah.
They all said pre-orders, so.
Where's the? I don't see the thing for it.
on this panel, let's be gentle, okay? They're not used to this level of nerd energy. It is, remember the Hugh Jackman incident in 1998. Let's not have a repeat of that, please. I can't believe I get to host the Severance panel. Basically, this is like a fan of the show won a raffle, basically. So I'm going to try to keep my remarks focused and keep this stuff rolling. This show didn't immediately hook me. It immediately creeped me out. And then I had to keep tuning back in to go, is it really going to stay? Oh my God. And then I was completely gone. So, welcome, creator, writer, criminal madman, Dan Erickson. First time? Yeah. First time at Comic-Con! Now, also making, weirdly enough, his Comic-Con debut, I couldn't believe it when I heard it. Actor, comedian, writer, director, genius, Ben Stiller!
this channel.
Long process to get it to this point, and then even when we were making it, we were so happy we were making it, but it was really, at the height of COVID, and we were all in this bubble, as we all have been, and so to actually see that there are real people who love the show, and actually enough to come out and want to talk to us and say thank you, so this is so exciting for all of us.
It hit me watching it. You guys have made the scariest novel that Philip K. Dick never wrote. Basically, you sort of captured that world of paranoia, and to have Adam Scott in the middle of it, you played both ends of the spectrum in terms of characters. You played horrific people like your character in Step Brothers, but then also one of the most lovable characters on TV on Parks and Rec. So. In the early episodes, I was wondering, is the twist going to be that at work he seems to be this really nice guy, and then when we see him in his outside world, he's just a horrible, tyrant. But the fact that you had to walk that balance a little bit, you're trying to be good in both worlds as best you can.
Yeah, I think early on when we were kind of just circling and figuring out how to do it, and kind of talking about whether be two completely different, played as two completely different characters, or what do we do? And then eventually we figured out it was important to Dan and Ben and me that it feel like the same guy, but just different parts of the same, different halves almost. One of them has 40 odd years of life experience and sorrow and joy and all this stuff that goes into that. And then the other one's 2.5 years old. So, it became sort of a math problem of addition and subtraction, of life experience, kind of going back and forth between the two. Because we shot the whole show pretty much at once, jumping around episode to episode. So we needed to kind of figure out how to. What you would do to go back and forth pretty quickly and drop in at any point during the season.
Yeah,
Beavis and Butthead are back. The movie just came out. Did you all see the movie? New TV series is on the way, and we are going to sit with... I had to write it all down, because our guest is amazing. He's actor, animator, writer, producer, director, musician, created Beavis and Butthead, co-created King of the Hill, The Good Family, Silicon Valley. Also, Mike Judge presents Tales from the Tour Bus. He wrote and directed the films Beavis and Butthead Do America, Office Space, Idiocracy, Extract, and he's got some Emmys, he's got some Annies. I mean, this is a true Renaissance man. I am so excited to bring out to the stage Mr. Mike Judge! All right, Mike, I'm excited. Is this your vibe? Is Comic-Con your vibe? Have you been to Comic-Con as a fan?
Yes, I've, yes.
Okay, yeah.
Twice, I think, yes.
Is there ever a Comic-Con memory? I remember being in a room with James Cameron, and he gave us all 3D glasses. He's like, we're gonna watch the future filmmaking 3D. And he was right. But we saw Avatar for the first time. It's amazing. But did you ever have a moment like that to see something?
I guess really just walking in for the first time and seeing it just kind of struck me. This is a really great sort of safe space for people to just be super nerds and dressed up and just I love the vibe. It's
it's one.
That's all. I'm such a big fan of you. All your work, all your movies, all your shows, they mean the world to me, and I just want to thank you personally for just making those so I can have those memories. Just, like I said, they mean the world to me. So thank you very much. And my question for you is now with the formation of your new studio, as well as the new deal you have with Paramount, I know that obviously we're getting more Beavis and Butthead, but will we also have a chance to get more Tales from the Tour Bus and King of the Hill?
Oh,
That's a great question, yeah.
thank you. King of the Hill has a very good chance of coming back. Yeah, Tales from the Tour Bus possibly too. We're talking about doing a hip-hop season, like an early hip-hop season. There's a series of mini documentaries. But yeah, that was one of my favorite things I've done, and I'd love to do more of those. Yeah,
Tales from the Tour Bus is great. I love that so much. All right, I had a great question. Next person, if you'd like, your name in Beavis and Butthead's voice, and any question.
Hi, my name is Grease. I can't really do like a good Beavis and Butthead.
Well, I thought that was your attempt, and I wasn't going to say anything. That's good. You can just ask.
First of all, I just want to say thank you so much, Mike Judge, for being a major inspiration to me. I've been watching the originals since I was like 16, and now I'm 18. I've seen them 4 times. It's been a lot. And I have a question regarding animation, and since I'm like one of the animators in class, really, what is your like advice for people who want to get into animation?
Oh, I mean, I guess it depends if you want to be an animator at a studio. You know, it might be good to go to art school. I did not, as you might be able to tell by the kind of stuff. But really just start animating stuff. I mean, if, like, I liked doing it because I just liked doing it, and I didn't, you know, the tools weren't available. I had to go buy a camera and figure it out, but, I mean, you just gotta keep making stuff, just putting it out there. I mean, if you want to be, you know, in a studio, I would recommend going to some kind of art school. You don't need to go to like 4 years, go to like 2 years. But I mean, I think a lot of community colleges have good animation classes now. The world needs more animators. I mean, they're always in demand, and yeah, so go for it.
So the Friday people were already, you know, here coming out on Fridays. So then people were kind of like, all right, where are you going to start your life yourself? Kristen Shaw, Harvey Guillen, co-executive producer, director, and editor Yana Gorskaya, co-executive producer and director Kyle Newicek, and joining us live via Zoom, Natasha Dimitriou. Can you hear us, Natasha? Yeah. And also joining us live via Zoom, Kayvan Novak.
And find out that what she thought was very important and her purpose in life was actually a punishment given to her hundreds and hundreds of years ago because she liked sleeping with the real bad boys. Vampire slayers. And so that scene was so fun because, again, the writing is already impeccable on the show. Yeah. And then you get to sort of play around, and I got to do a little dance with Matt Berry, and he got to put his twists on everything, and it was fun. The guy has got a lot of directions she could go. We'll see.
This is also obviously a huge episode for Kayvan and Harvey. You're dealing with the wives, and we meet the Jinn for the first time. Harvey, one question I wanted to ask you was, I feel like in this season, Guillermo is driven so much more by love for his chosen family, and even in the night market, we see this gentleness from him where he doesn't want people to get hurt. Do you think Guillermo would still want to be a vampire or have what it takes to be a murderous vampire now that he's so sweet?
I mean, I think that Guillermo has always been sweet. I think we forget that he's murdered so many people in the name of feeding his housemates. And we forgive him because it's a job. And it's a job that we've been there, right? We've been working for someone who overlooks us for promotion. We've all been in love with someone from far away that we're not, we don't have the courage to say anything. And so, like, being Guillermo, it's like we've all been a Guillermo, so, yeah.
introduce to you all the guys that started it all. Are you ready? No, come on. I said, are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the stage Mr. Mike Becker and Brian Mariani.
Hey everybody! How are you, Funko family? Hey, I'm Mike Becker. Brian Mariani, I was told there's going to be like 12 people here.
Yeah.
Slightly more than 12 people.
Just a couple more. Well, thanks you guys. I'll leave the floor.
Hey, wait. We got one more announcement about another Fluffy Pop coming out. Should we show it?
Yeah, well,
when does it come out?
You guys want to see the new one?
You want to see it?
I said, you guys want to see the new one?
Well, show it.
Let's see.
Black Light Fluffy!
It will be available tomorrow.
Where? How can we get one of those? Hey, Funko fanatics, Funko family, we are home after 3 years. Let's not let this moment get lost on us. We're all here finally together at Hall H. This is our first time at Hall H, so we're so excited to share this with you. I want to talk to you a little bit about Fanatic Fun and what the future of that might look like, but first I want to show you the past. We had a great time at Festival of Fun in Seattle where we went all out with new photo ops. We're going to keep trying to plus for you all the experiences to give back to our Funko friends. Check out the next one. We did it. Anybody go to WonderCon and have a great time? Hey, WonderCon was great. It was pretty cool. We had a great time. We had Freddy's Beach Bash. And then how about Star Wars Celebration? Anybody get a photo in that TIE Fighter? All right. And then, of course, what we just did here. Anybody go to Funkoville? All right. You want to see what the future holds? We're going to be at D23. Hey, and remember, our partners of Loungefly are going to be there at D23 with us, and wait till you see. In fact, it was so darn cool, I couldn't even show you the slide. It's top secret, but you'll want to be there. How about FunCon 2? That's in our hometown here.
I don't want anybody to hate me, so I brought prizes.
But we have celebrities. This was Pop Talk.
You know, I knew something was going to happen. I knew something was going to happen because it says it right here. Something's about to happen. I want to help you guys out with a celebrity. Can I help you guys out with a celebrity? Oh, this is a good one. I know I got a piece of paper, but I really don't need one because I'm a legit fan of who I'm about to bring out right now. Many of us know him as Johnny Lawrence from the original Karate Kid movies and from the hit show Cobra Kai on Netflix. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and give it up for William Zabka!
What's up, everybody? Hall H, here we are. Yep. A little bit of body bag. All right, favorite cartoon growing up. Was that one? Favorite cartoon growing up?
Favorite cartoon growing up? Let's see. Popeye, I guess. You know. And by the way, Popeye had spinach, and as a joke on the show, we talk about Johnny Lawrence's spinach as his Coors Banquets.
All right, tell us a place in the world that you haven't been yet, but you'd like to visit.
Florence, Italy. Why not?
Yep, I've been. It's great. All right. Most memorable gift you ever got as a kid?
Most memorable gift was my bike. I guess everybody's first bike, right? You know that. It was a cool bike with the handlebars up like that and a banana seat. That when I moved from New York to California, I showed up with that bike. And everybody else had the Mongoose cool things with the knobby tires, and I got laughed off that bike within about a day. So I had to upgrade it. I got the knobby tires on that, the Mongoose thing, but the frame was so weak, and I went and did a jump down in this thing and bent the whole frame like that, like the week one in California. So that was my favorite gift.
Thank you.
That was so freaking cool.
I think you bailed us out. That was incredible.
I've already stole 3 of those pops backstage. They'll be available online later. So what's up? We got some more prizes? We don't even got prizes yet. More celebrities?
No? Do you?
Just so happens that I might know of some. This next one you might know as a former Oh, that's yesterday's. Sorry. Oh, whatever, he's not here, okay? You guys, everybody, oh my God, it's it! No. No, it's Sunday, all right? Yeah, you guys are testy. All right, here we go. So I do have more celebrities, but I would like to bring someone out really quick to help me introduce our next Pop Talk. This next person who I'm about to bring out is a really, really good friend of mine.
He's reading from a card.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the biggest TikTok talents in the world and platinum-selling global superstar, give it up for Bella Parch! Woo! Keep it going! Let's hear it!
How's everybody doing?
Welcome. So, what's going on? What's going on?
A lot of things are going on in my world. I just released my new music video last week. If you guys haven't seen it, it's called Dolls. And I'm also releasing my new EP next month, so watch out for that. And I also have a pop. Yeah.
Can we see it? You guys want to see it? Check it out.
I do.
Suggestion?
I think I
A secret? Oh. Wait, hold on. Is that a baby? You brought a baby? Cute. All right. Even the baby's like, this is bullshit. Whatever. Anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, you know her from so many roles, including Sin City, The Mandalorian, Zombieland, and Clerks 2. What's the name of you? Ladies and gentlemen, it's Pop Talk with Rosario Dawson!
Thank you. Hey, your little Funko is so cute. It's got a little attitude too. Power pose, I like it. Hi everyone. Hi. Thank you.
Are you ready for Pop Talk?
Oh my God. As ready as they are. You know, I come from a very geeky family. We get very obsessed and have very serious deliberations around Star Trek and Star Wars and what's best and what era and who ruined it and who didn't. And, you know, my Uncle Gus is a comic book artist, and he's come here for many years, Gustavo Vasquez, who's really dope, who's been drawing me Spider-Man since I was a little kid, and used to make me read his comics over my shoulder. He would flip the pages. I couldn't touch them, I couldn't breathe on them, and that just made me feel like they were sacred text. So it was the reason why I knew Sin City was a big deal and Frank Miller was a big deal when the rest of my team didn't think so. And what Robert Rodriguez was doing when he quit the DGA so he could co-direct that with Frank Miller and recognize him. And that's before 300, that's before all these really big films, you know, and it's just amazing to me. So I always look at everything I do through the lens of nerddom, and, you know, I can work on Dope Sick with Michael Keaton and be like, that's my forever Batman.
There's always a lot of Star Wars fans, there's also a lot of Star Trek fans. People know you have an affinity for Star Trek. Who's your favorite?
I bring this up with Dave all the time. He hits me all of the time.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing. Like, I'm crossing the streams. Okay, people, I'm crossing the streams.
Who's your favorite? Who's your favorite character on Star Trek?
I mean, Sir Patrick Stewart, Jean. computer, hot tea, whatever. I actually was always a really big Worf fan. I love Klingon. I think that it's amazing that like the Bible's been translated to Klingon and people listen to Klingon operas like for real, which I think is just amazing. You could learn Klingon on Duolingo. Did you know that? Duolingo's here, by the way. I saw the little bird. I was wanting to see him at some point.
For a superhero, what would your superpower be?
To speak every language. And I think music, like instruments count. Like I think that's just the most incredible thing to be able to communicate with people.
Good one. That's the first time we had that answer. That was great. Favorite cartoon growing up?
Bugs Bunny. Come on, Wascally Lavin. Let's go. So, yeah, you had all the things. You had my aluminum Q36 explosive space mobulator. You had like all the things. Which, isn't it weird? He doesn't say that anymore, the new one. That's weird. I like TMNT too, the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Favorite breakfast cereal of all time?
You know, I gotta go with Cap'n Crunch. You know what I'm saying? It is so not good for you. That's so much sugar. But I love me a cereal that just like goes the distance. People know it's going to hurt them. Like your roof is going to be destroyed in your mouth, and you're excited about it. You're like, yes, more milk, please. Yeah. Cap'n Crunch for the win.
All right, tell us either a band or a song that you're into that would surprise us all.
What?
Band or a song that you're really into that would surprise us.
I don't know, what would surprise you? This group, I think, is pretty interested in a lot of things. Though it does, I seem to be weird to people that I'm a Rob Zombie fan. And I've been in school his movies, yo, it's so dope. I was a reject in The Devil's Rejects. I got my throat torn out by Dr. Satan. You thought I would have made the cut, didn't. And then I do a voice of a character in The Haunted House of El Supervisto. Love me some Rob Zombie. There are so many Ahsokas that, you know, are not in my version of her, and I have all of them, and they're amazing. And I really hope Ashley will sign them for me. But I have to say, one of the cool things, which I didn't realize, is that the Star Wars ones are bobbleheads. And I always wanted a bobblehead, so yay.
Rosario Dawson, everybody.
One more time, Rosario Dawson.
That was the best reaction from both of you. We're watching back there, though. Both of you were just like, holy shit. I got nothing for that. That's awesome. But hey, what up? Huh? 2 for 2, huh? 2 for 2 on the celebrities? 2 for 2. Still no prizes, huh?
I've got the prizes. It's the celebrity thing.
Oh, so, okay, we got the prizes? It's the celebrity thing that we still need help. He said bring out the rock. Good luck. Let me tell you something, jabroni. Still, whatever. I'm not a rock impersonator. I don't know what happened. He said do the eyebrow and I did it. All of a sudden I'm a comedy mariachi. I'm taking requests. Look at him. What has he got? So what's up? You guys ready for another one? You guys there's more. Chavo que sigue ahorita. Hold on, I'm reading the wrong card. You know our next guest very well. He's from the show Kim's Convenience, as well as his work. That's right, as well as his work in Marvel's Shang-Chi, the Legend of the Ten Rings, and you'll see him in the upcoming Barbie movie. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Pop Talk with Simu Liu.
Is this on? Can you guys hear me? Hall H, I have returned. And let me just say, you guys are even better than I remember. This is such an incredible feeling. I am home right now, so thank you guys for bringing me over. A lot of fond memories at Hall H.
From Shang-Chi to Barbie. It's usually that's
it's a little,
yeah, it's the character arc usually.
Yeah. I'm all about range. I'm all about keeping the audience guessing and making unpredictable choices. So I went from being an action figure to an action figure.
Yeah.
Really
good. It's good. We always ask it, what do you collect?
Yeah, look, growing up, I think I was like most kids my age. I collected a lot of trading cards. I was a big Pokemon fan. Big Magic the Gathering. Anybody from Magic the Gathering? That's still kicking, right? That's incredible. The very first booster pack I ever picked up, I remember it was like $3.99 at like a local comic book shop, and the very first Pokemon booster pack I ever opened up was a first edition Blastoise holographic. And of course I had no idea how much it was worth at the time, so I promptly traded that away like 2 weeks later for, I don't even remember what, but that card was worth so much money today. It happened, yeah. Alright, this is either gonna go really well or really terribly, so let's figure it out.
You need a spotter?
Still alive.
First time that's ever.
You never know with the shoes. There's not a lot of grip on these babies, but
wow.
Tell everybody what you saw here today.
That could have went so wrong. We would have had a special edition pop. Broken toe.
Did I just perform my way to my another Funko Pop?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Wow, how do you... I lost.
Make sure you get the little frosted tips on the edges of my hair.
On Comic-Con stage.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah, I do some stunts. I do some 1 or 2 stunts.
All right, you got a lot of fans here from Kim's Convenience, right?
I appreciate
Favorite ride at Disney?
Favorite ride at Disney? The Incredicoaster.
Favorite movie of all time?
Jurassic Park or Star Wars. When I first arrived in Canada, I was 4 and a half. I didn't speak a single word of English, and so it was really just about the visuals, right? And getting just kind of swept up into these worlds of Star Wars and of dinosaurs that walk the earth. And it was just that was incredible. And those movies helped me learn English.
Have you been to Universal and seen the new Jurassic update?
Oh absolutely. I've been a very avid Jurassic Park fan, somewhat Jurassic World fan as well. No, they're great as well. But nothing quite encapsulates the magic of Spielberg's original. Let's just say that. Perfect.
If you were a superhero, what would your superpower be?
God, that's such a hard question. I'm really gonna have to try to imagine myself as a superhero. It's very unlikely. No, if Simu were a superhero, I think the power that I would choose would be the power of flight. I know a lot of people say teleportation, but I think it's about the journey just as much as it is about the destination. And would you really deprive yourself of the feeling of flying? Come on. Teleportation, it's too easy. It's too easy to do this.
Hey, who was your favorite? Who would you say is your childhood hero or inspiration?
That's a great question. I would say the few times that I saw Asian characters on screen, because you have to realize, like for myself, growing up, for people who look like me, turning on the TV in the U.S. and in Canada and Western countries, it wasn't always, you didn't always feel represented. The movies that we watched, like I still enjoyed Star Wars, I loved Jurassic Park, but I never, in a way, I always never felt like I could participate in those worlds because I just didn't feel represented. And so when I saw, for example, Trini, the very first yellow Power Ranger, that was such an exciting moment. When I saw, the first Jackie Chan and Jet Li movies, that was always such an incredible feeling. And I gotta say, those feelings did not come nearly often enough, but I always remembered when I saw a face that looked like mine on screen.
Great answer. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, last one here. If you could choose one word to define yourself, what word would that be?
One word to define myself?
Yeah, one.
I think it would be perseverance. You guys, I mean, I'm not. This isn't news to anybody, but I'm not the most handsome guy in the room. I'm not the best martial artist. I'm not the best looking. I'm not the tallest. And all right, guys, all right. No, I'm not fishing for compliments. I probably am.
I'm like, are you sure?
But I did one day, after getting laid off from a job that I hated, give myself the permission to try something different, to try to live life on my own terms. And once I made that decision, I was willing to take any amount of rejection, any amount of discouragement, because I believed that if I just stuck to my guns and I kept trying and I kept improving every single day, that I would one day be given an opportunity of a lifetime. And I didn't know that it was going to be this, but it could have been anything. It could have been Kim's Convenience. It could have been something entirely different. But I knew that if I just kind of stayed the course and continued to work hard and continue to believe in myself, that would happen. And so what I attribute my success to, first of all, a lot of luck, but also just the practice of showing up, of putting yourself out there, and of giving yourself the permission to acknowledge your dreams and to put it out into the world and into existence. I feel like it's just the most important thing, so that's it.
All right, we got we always ask the last thing. I mean, what's it feel like to be represented as a pop and having fans come up to you and ask you to autograph pops? What's it like?
It's incredible. I mean, kind of similar to what I was saying before. Like, I didn't have an action figure that looked like me growing up. And now I literally have an action figure that does, in fact, look exactly like me. Which is pretty cool. I don't even think I could kick that high, but I'm so happy that it's been immortalized. No, it's an incredible feeling. I feel like, you know, for my parents who came to this country, or to Canada over 30 years ago, this is beyond anything that they ever dared to dream in their entire lives. And so, you know, I'm equal parts grateful and excited for what's to come, because, you know, as you saw from the presentation yesterday, I kind of feel like there's going to be some more Funkos.
Somebody in the audience ought to track down his girlfriend or would-be girlfriend back in the day that stood him up and showed him the video of him doing a backflip on Hall H. Maybe she changes her mind. So, Simu Liu, everybody!
One more time!
Everybody waiting in line, bro.